Hi guys, today I'm going to be filming a first impression of the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation, the new Maybelline foundation. I used to have the old Fit Me, which I still have here, and this is what the bottle looks like. So it's very similar, actually it's the same. The wording or the words has changed up a little bit. They've clearly defined that this one is matte and poreless. I know this one, which was dewy, they call the smooth and dewy, I think, or dewy and smooth finish. This one is for normal to oily skin, and this one didn't say. This one was also SPF 18. This one does not say if it has any SPF whatsoever. In the previous Fit Me foundation, I was the shade 350, which is caramel. Yes, 350 caramel. Well, in this Maybelline, I picked up the shade 330 Toffee Caramel, and there was this huge gap between 330 and 355, which is the usual coconut. I can't understand why. Maybe they're thinking to add in those extra colors at some other stage. I don't know. But there's just huge gaps, so people who are darker than me, or even slightly darker than me, might not be able to find their shade. If you look at the two of these, you can tell that this one looks a little bit darker and a little bit more pink based, while this one over here looks a little bit more yellow based. Let me turn it to this side. In person, the difference is not that huge. It only looks slightly darker, but this I think was a little bit too dark for me, or is a little bit too dark for me at this point. So it does not have any pumps, sadly. You would think that they would change that, but hey, it makes it cheaper not to, I guess. Similar consistency and smell to the old one. I have a sponge somewhere. Oh, here we go. So this is my Real Techniques blending sponge, and I'm going to do half of my face with this, and then the other half I'm going to use this brush. This is an imitation Real Techniques brush that I got from the Bar and Pretty store. That I find it works well, but right now it's shedding, sadly. Alright, so I am now applying the foundation with my Real Techniques sponge, and what I noticed at first is that the coverage was light to medium depending on how much I put on the sponge, but the color did blend in with my skin tone pretty well, despite the slightly white cast on camera. This foundation tends to dry fairly quickly, so I'm moving as fast as I can. It did not feel oily at all. It just felt really smooth, and here I am applying a little bit more because I needed some more coverage on my cheeks where I have a lot of acne scarring. So here I am admiring the look of the side with the beauty sponge and my face without any foundation, and it looks very natural if you ask me. So now I'm going to do it with this brush, and I'm going to apply it with this brush. And I found the brush took a little less product, however, since it dried so quickly, I had to work as fast as I could again. So in comparing the two foundations, on the right is the new Fit Me Matte and Poreless, on the left is the old Fit Me. The colors again are on the right Toffee Caramel, and on the left Caramel, I think it's called. Yeah, Caramel. Now you would notice from the swatches that Toffee Caramel is a lot yellower and lighter, while the older Maybelline formula is a lot darker and it seems more orange tone to me. And this used to be my previous color, but now this other one seems to fit me a lot better, especially after it oxidizes a bit. So I'm not going to apply any powder to this foundation today. I'm actually going to put on the rest of my face and film the rest of my videos, see how it turns out, how it looks by the end of the day. Right now it is 2:30. Yes, it is that late. I actually planned on filming like 2 hours ago. Hey, and here I am with my full face of makeup. It's been about 30 minutes since I first put on the foundation and I actually showed you guys. So it still looks matte. I put on my blush. I put my on too much. Anyway, I put on my full face and yeah, this is how it looks. It has been just about 2 hours since I first made the update video. Well, since I first put on this foundation, and I've just been sitting here filming natural lighting, and I think it looks pretty good. It's not been getting oily despite outside being really hot. I haven't left home yet. I know, terrible, but it looks really good. What do you think? I'll say 9:52, so that means we're about around 8.5 hours away. 8.5? Yeah, around 8.5. My lighting is not the best at the moment. I actually am really close to the camera too, so it looks even more oily. And remember, I did not set this with any powder. This is how it looks after 8 hours. Okay, so I blew my nose, so I know for sure that this area might have been wiped off because I have a cold, but I can still see my blush is there on both sides, funny enough. Whoa. And yeah, my blush is still there. I still got remnants on my lipstick. Anyhow, I've been trying to get rid of that. Yeah, so I guess at this point I could say that this is a matte foundation. However, you have to do further like analysis on it because again, this is a very low-key day for me. I was supposed to go, I did not go out. Outside was a lot hotter than inside. It's supposed to be me outside testing it out, so I will test it on the day that I go to work where it is very hot, and hopefully we will see how good this foundation is at staying matte. But for now, I actually kind of like it. Yeah, but if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hey, look, I can do like shadow puppets. Give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. This looks really creepy. I decided that I would pick up 2 shades. So the first one is this Sally Hansen Hard as Nails formula, which is in the color Nailed It. I love that name.